Hello everybody and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where I'm not okay with this bend. I thought I would be, but no. We need to redo this. I want this to just go in. I do want angle snapping now. I want this to go in about like that. That'll be perfect. And then about like that. That'll be fine. We'll of course need to flip this direction. And I do want to adjust this a tiny bit as well. We'll just bring this on in. That's much better. I'm much happier with that. We have a water issue over here, so we do. Because I never ran water down this way. So we'll just run water along this crescent road here. Crescent-shaped road. About like that. And then we'll also run the water through the highway. About like this. We'll take that out of there. Run the water in over there, and then we can see if we can connect this in. That'll be fine. That'll work just fine. So we are currently working on getting this highway system finished up over this way. It's currently a road to nowhere, but that won't be the case forever. So let's just go ahead and grab our curve tool, and we are just going to keep on going this way. I'm feeling right about here. Actually, no. I'm feeling like basically straight lining this would be pretty much the right call. Like here, here, here. I actually don't want this to be a bridge. So about here, kind of like that. And then we can curve it here. So we would need to straight line from here to here. Okay, I did indeed need to sneeze that time. Oftentimes it's just like, do I need to sneeze? And then I don't, but that time I did, and I made it to my mute button. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to straight line this roughly like that. I don't like what's going on here. We'll just see about bringing this in. Maybe we should curve tool this. Just curve that in. About like that. And then just curve this similarly. Kind of like that. That'll do, I guess. I'm not super pleased with it, but I'm not super displeased with it either. And then we can take this up over this way. And then do a similar sort of bend over here. Just trying to find a point. That's about the right bend, but it feels a little too long. Like, it's a little too wide. So instead, let's try it right here. That's too short. So maybe right here. Nope, not quite it. There we go. That's about what I was looking for. Excellent. Now it's starting to get dark. That's going to make things a little complicated for us. This up here is going to go basically straight and then bend in and then follow this curve a little bit. So basically, it would basically go approximately like that or so. Maybe a little bit more bend to it, about like that. Something along those lines. So we need to get this up to the point where it is going the correct direction. Out over here or so. Like that. I'm not happy with that transition, but we would then have this be kind of like, that's too much. Kind of like this-ish. It's not quite right, but maybe bring this out a little bit more. It's mostly this transition that I'm not digging, actually. So instead, we could maybe run this out to here, like that. That's slightly better. And then with that actually curving upward, I would want to run this to be exactly there. Like that. That's more like it. And we could run this straight out, theoretically, and take it into here-ish. And then we could curve it from here out this way, theoretically. Kind of like that. We'd need to take out this road while we're working on this. That's too much curve. Like, I really want to just match this curve. But it's a kind of complicated curve, I suppose. So maybe out over here. Oh my, that wasn't where I wanted to start that. But then we could run it kind of like this, although that's not quite right. More like that. That's pretty close. Yeah, that'll do. And then from here, we can just run this something like this. And then, of course, run this parallel, something like, need it to be a little further out. Feels like the space between them gets pretty wide there. That's about right. Yeah, that'll do. We've got a power issue over here. I believe... Did I take out a power line? I did not. I did not take out a power line. We need more power generation. Okay. I'm just going to drop a solar power plant. Hang on, these aren't connected to the grid. I'm just going to drop a solar power grid over here. Slope too steep. Actually, we could build one over here. And then we're going to need to connect this to the grid. Yeah, I figured that would be space already occupied. We can actually just run the power line straight up over this way. Like that. As a temporary sort of power line. And that should get us a large amount of additional power generation. Although, it is night. So the solar plant isn't going to be great. But our waste to energy plants should do the trick. I hope. Okay, so back to this project. And our on-off ramps are definitely going to be interesting up over here. There's no doubt about that. But I want to curve this about like... Actually, this is about right, but I only want to take it to about here. And then we just curve that in like so. Excellent. We're going to need to run the power line across the highway. But it's giving us space already occupied, which is intriguing. I want to take out the power line. There we go. So we run the power line across the highway. Can we go up anymore? Yes, we can. That'll be fine. Okay, we'll do something like that so that we have actual power. And now we're going to need to turn this basically in such a way that we connect in here. And I want to be going down this direction. Basically in line with this guy, which I believe is here. I'm just going to bring it to right... This is the external one. So I'm going to bring it to right here for now. And then we'll just curve this in next to it. These are too close together, actually. There we go. We'll do something like that. Excellent. And then we'll need to bring this down. I don't want to take it that way, actually. I want to take it out this direction a little bit.
Experts predict an earthquake could hit the area soon.
Earthquake with an intensity of 7.9 is about to happen. Is there anything we can do about that? I mean, we've got a disaster response unit. We have tsunami warning buoys. We do not, I think, have an earthquake sensor. How much are these? 3,500? We can get full coverage quite simply. We can put one up over here. There we go. That gives us coverage over there. We can put one up over here on the mountain, like basically right here. And then we could put one up just right on the tip of the airport. And that should give us full coverage. Okay. So is that going to tell us where the earthquake is going to happen? How large is an earthquake, I wonder? Also, I wish there was a clear all button. Okay, we still have some water issues going on over here, right? Oh, this is just flooding. Yeah, I expected that this street would have some flooding. This is why we have the pumping department over here, the pumping service. So let's just finish up this highway, and then we'll see where this particular earthquake is going to happen. So I want this to be right there. Excellent. And now I want this to be here. Not enough money. Okay. We're going to need to wait for a money tick. Come on. Come on, money tick. And the academic year report. Okay. We're still unrecognized in the Seaside College, and we didn't get promoted in the Academiopolis Institute, so that's okay. Nothing to be done with those just yet. Okay, there we go. There's that. Then we want to take this up right next to it, like this. And there's that earthquake. Okay, so we have fires breaking out all over.
Don't panic and wait for help if you are in the affected area.
Okay, so we have fires all over. Let's just double check our fire response. Okay. That's exciting stuff. I'm going to take a loan here. And I'm going to place down a new firehouse right here to cover this area a little bit. We've got some fires going on over here. So I'm going to place down a firehouse there. We've got one here. Okay. So what are these going on over here? Okay, so that's collapsed. We do have our disaster response unit. We have some collapsed buildings going on. The earthquake is still ongoing. Okay. So we just wait it out at this point. Oh, we've got some highway collapses over here. Oh, wow. Look at that. Holy crap. So that happened. Yeah, okay, so we had a bridge collapse here. This road was destroyed, and this is happening. We're going to have some flooding going on over here, but that's okay. That's just the earthquake sensor. Okay, so we lost 114 citizens. 25 buildings were destroyed. It destroyed about a kilometer of roads, set 26 buildings and 44 trees on fire. That's not the end of the world. However, it looks like this might be creating a bit of a tsunami. So that is going to be exciting. We're going to have to take a quick look at how much damage is actually done once the viscous water is done settling. And overall, what is this? Ready for rebuilding. Okay. How do I rebuild this building? Do I just need to bulldoze it? I guess so. Looks like we have the fires pretty well out. This is indicating not enough customers. That's fine. Ready for rebuilding over here. Okay. This one's ready for rebuilding, as is this one. They have searched all of those for survivors already. Now, this over here, I definitely want to get this highway rebuilt. ASAP. Let's get that traffic flowing. Okay. So we have this stuff over here that's collapsed. We can use the road upgrade tool to rebuild it, apparently. Yes. Space already occupied. Okay. We'll repair that and repair that. Repair that. Reconnect this road up. Space already occupied. But I can do that, and so I shall. Okay. So that should allow the traffic to get moving again over here. Now we've still got a big issue over here with flooding. We do have pumping trucks on the job, though. You can see that the water over here is starting to settle. We've got massive flooding over here from the shockwave. And we don't really have a pumping service over here, do we? We should probably get one of those. Those are larger than a standard block. So we would need to eliminate this road, which should be perfectly fine. And these cost 100k. That's a lot of money. We can pay this loan and take a new one, and then pay this loan. Okay, there we go. So we have enough money for that now. So let's just go ahead and construct ourselves a pumping service here. It needs a direct water hookup, of course. There we go. And now that should start responding to this area up over here. And there they go. Fantastic.
At Van Hammerbank, we want you to trust us with your
now we've
money.
nearly got this
Because
under
it's with your
control.
money that we can make you more money. How?
Let's
It's not funny
rebuild
business, it's money
this.
business. You give your money to us and it will grow with
This still
interest.
needs to be
That's the
pumped,
plan, at
and
least.
they're still working on
Maybe it's
it.
too complicated for you. Imagine
They just
planting a
disappeared.
money
Okay.
tree in the ground and watering it. Hold on. Imagine if you had
So yeah,
a
we've
money
still got
tap
some
and you
issues
fed it
going
more
on
money,
over here.
and after digesting, it would...
This road would need to be
You want to
rebuilt,
go money fishing, so you use a little money to catch a big money. You know, just come in and
like
talk to us.
so.
We have even more metaphors that allow us to avoid saying what we really
And then
do with your
do
money.
something
Van
like
Hammerbank,
that.
Feed the money monster.
Still got a little bit of flooding going on over here, but it should get taken care of. Okay, we've got some crime over here. Police should come over to deal with that. That medical clinic is ready for rebuilding. We will rebuild that. Oh, we lost this cargo hub. Okay, we'll rebuild that. Excellent. What else did we lose? Not enough customers over there. This is ready for rebuilding, and so we shall. And then we've got stuff over here that's ready for rebuilding, but this needs to be just demolished. There we go. So this earthquake was actually kind of damaging. Interesting. This is ready for rebuilding, and so we shall. Same thing here, but it still this one actually still needs to be searched. We'll rebuild that firehouse. Excellent. Well, this seems to be pretty much under control at this point. What is this over here? Not enough customers. Okay, this is just abandoned. We'll just demolish that. Anything else? No, looks like we're pretty good at this point. This highway has a lot of traffic on it, there's no doubt about that. But a lot of it is also the fact that we had a lot of disaster response and things like that going on. We'll go ahead and rebuild this. Wonderful. Now we've still got a little bit of flooding going on over here, but this pump truck is on the way over. I think anyway. Yeah, we got it under control. Excellent. Is that everything? We've got an abandoned structure over here. There we go. We've got a fire, but that's unrelated and is already under control. Excellent. Okay, let's just finish off this highway then. So we need to take this up over to here. And there we go. There's that highway pretty much done. And then the question is, how are we going to do on-off ramps for getting people over here? That's a good question. For right now, I think we're going to get rid of this street. And we're going to extend this street up as far as we can with a regular road with the line tool. Okay, that's about as far as it goes. And then that's about as far as that goes. I'm going to take these out of here for right now. These awkward connections, we'll call them. And we mostly want this road to be accessible via on-off ramps. So actually I'm going to take these completely out of here. There's no way to get here now. So let's think about this for a moment. That slope too steep. Fair enough. Even that slope too steep. We could do some kind of extreme connections, though. Extreme connections. Like this. So we would essentially run it down like this. And even that slope too steep? Really? That doesn't look too steep to me. Like, this section looks steeper than this section to me. Okay. Let's think about over here then. Maybe we could connect in something kind of like that. That'll do. So there's an off. And then an on would be something potentially kind of like that. And then I would like to have an off over here. That would work, actually. That'll take out that power line, but that'll be fine. And then this would be an on of some description. Over to here, perhaps? Maybe not. Maybe... Oh, that's awkward. Okay, yeah, I actively hate that. Interesting, interesting. Let's go ahead and do something kind of like... This really should be an on-ramp. Everything is slope too steep. Like, even this is slope too steep. Like, that is not a steep slope. That's barely a slope at all. I'm sorry, game, but that is not a steep slope in the slightest. Let's just try smoothing this out a little bit. Seeing if that helps. Something along the lines of that. Like, that really doesn't look that steep. Especially when we start getting out over here. Oh, so we can do that. But we can't go to a highway of the same height. Uh-huh. Makes perfect sense. Excellent. Like, this would work. Right here. That's kind of disgusting, though. And then we could connect this in, theoretically, like that. Oh, that's disgusting looking. I guess it works, though. And then we connect that in like this. There's a pillar here, so we can't actually run the road through here until we do this. There we go. However, it is time to put a cut in, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time where we'll maybe think about something else to do here. I don't know. See you all next time.